All right, all eyes in the tropics now. We were talking about these tropical waves yesterday, and they were just too far out from the 5-day time range for the Hurricane Center to highlight them. And once you know now, today, definitely highlighted here at 20%. So it's a low chance right now, and the thinking is it's not going to develop in the next 2 to even 3 days. However, once it gets out of the Caribbean and jumps back into the Atlantic, it's somewhere into the Bahamas or the Florida Straits, that's when it has a better chance to develop there. And yes, that's pretty close to home, so we'll definitely keep an eye on this. Now, none of the models really blow it up into a big hurricane or anything like that, but it could become a tropical system here, a depression, or maybe even a tropical storm, although the models really don't jump on this and make it very strong at all. Right now, not real favorable for the development, like I said, the next few days, but once it gets into the Bahamas, it definitely has plenty of fuel. Water temperatures there in the mid-80s. Water temperatures right off our coast are in the mid-80s. 80 is about the cutoff limit for the fuel for the storms there, so we're well above that. So what we know right now, it's not a lot yet because we're way out into the future here. We're talking the timing Friday through the weekend, so we're almost a week out, a little less than a week out. 20% chance to develop. The track and the strength is still very uncertain, although we're pointing towards a weaker system, not a stronger hurricane type system. Now, I didn't want to leave out the other tropical waves. This one doesn't look all that impressive, but this one here, coming off the coast of Africa, this is maybe 2 weeks away, but we'll have to keep an eye on that one because some of the models do spin that one up into something eventually down the road too. And as we go into August, that's when we do look way out there for some of the storms to develop. Also, this is the time when we go from hardly any activity to a very quick uptick in tropical activity as we approach the peak. That's just over a month away there. All right, back at home, we're looking at mainly partly to mostly cloudy skies. A little storm in Okeechobee now fizzling out. And I think we'll have some storms blow up right around here through the lake there as we'll have the west coast sea breeze hit an outflow boundary and we'll still have a few storms out west. But I think in the east we'll be okay. PBIA, just mostly cloudy skies. And I'll keep an isolated rain chance in after hours here through the overnight hours, but there won't be a ton out there. Low or upper 70s for lows tomorrow morning, and we're looking at low 70s for the Treasure Coast. It'll still be a pretty warm, muggy night out there. Hour by hour forecast tomorrow. We could see a coastal shower in the morning, and then a lot of that's going to start to flare up inland and then push inland as the sea breeze pushes inland. But the flow is very, very light. Again, tomorrow is light today, but it is shifting a little bit farther westward. Watch Vipercast here. So here's the morning. Could see that coastal shower, and then we see the sea breeze develop. It starts to push inland, and then it's basically around the lake and the west coast, leaving the east coast dry in the evening hours. That's the weather pattern we will lock in through most of the week. Then Friday into the weekend, we'll have to deal with that tropical wave. Isolated storms for the boaters the next couple of days in the mornings, but I think later in the day you're okay. Same with the beachgoers. It's the mornings that you'll see the chance for a shower or storm along the coast. All right, 7-day forecast, highs in the low 90s, lows in the upper 70s, isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then we'll watch tropics here by the end of the weekend.